now a formal expression of praise for someone who has died, eulogy. प्रशंसा भाषण, अक्सर मृत्यु के बाद. A mild or indirect expression used in place of one considered too harsh or blunt. Euphemism, कठोर बात को कोमल तरीके से कहना, pleasant or agreeable to the ear. Euphonic, सुरीला, a feeling of intense happiness and excitement. Euphoria, परम सुख बोध. The practice of painlessly ending the life of a person suffering from an incurable disease, euthanasia. Ichcha mrityu, to move people from a dangerous place to somewhere safer, evacuate, bahar nikalna, quickly fading or disappearing like vapor, evanescent, kshanik, to expel someone from a property. Especially with the support of the law, evict, bedakhal karna, gradual development or change over time. Evolution, क्रमिक विकास, to develop gradually, evolve, विकसित होना, to represent something as larger, better, or worse than it really is. Exaggerate, बड़ा चढ़ाकर कहना, a person who is examined, examinee, परीक्षार्थी, much more than usual or expected. Exceeding, अत्यधिक, a short piece of writing. Music, or film taken from a longer whole. Excerpt, भाग, अंश, a short journey for pleasure. Excursion, भ्रमण, a critical explanation or interpretation of a text. Especially of scripture. Exegesis, व्याख्या, a feeling of excitement or happiness. Exhilaration, हर्षोल्लास, an urgent need or demand. Exigency, तात्कालिक आवश्यकता, a poll taken of voters as they leave a voting place. Used to predict election results. Exit poll, मतदान के बाद का सर्वेक्षण, a situation in which many people leave a place at the same time. Exodus, लोगों का बड़े पैमाने पर पलायन, to free somebody from all blame. Exonerate, दोषमुक्त करना, extremely high, especially in price or amount. Exorbitant, अत्यधिक, a large open area of land. Water or sky. Expanse, विशाल क्षेत्र, a person who lives outside his native country. Expatriate, विदेश में रहने वाला व्यक्ति, a journey undertaken by a group of people for exploration or research. Expedition, अभियान, खोज यात्रा, to officially make a student leave a school permanently. Expel, निष्कासित करना, a person who has a lot of special knowledge or skill. Expert, विशेषज्ञ, to make atonement for one's sins. Expiate, प्रायश्चित करना, to come to an end. Expire, समाप्त होना, a person who travels to unknown or new places. Explorer, खोजकर्ता, to remove objectionable parts from a book. Expurgate, शुद्धिकरण करना, काट छांट करना, a speech or presentation made without previous preparation. Extempore, बिना तैयारी के, no longer in existence. Extinct, विलुप्त. 23:05, रात के 11:03. It me. To stop something from burning. Extinguish, बुझाना, the act of obtaining something, especially money, by using force or threats. Extortion, जबरन वसूली, to send back a criminal or an unwanted person to the country of origin. Extradite, किसी अपराधी को उसके मूल देश को सौंपना, a person who wastes his money on luxury. Extravagant, फिजूल खर्च, a lively and confident person who enjoys being with other people. Extrovert, बहिर्मुखी व्यक्ति, a short story with a moral. Usually with animals as characters. Fable, नैतिक शिक्षा देने वाली छोटी कहानी, a false outer appearance used to hide the truth. Facade, दिखावा, something that is achieved too easily. Facile, सहज in. Exact copy of handwriting or a picture produced by a machine. Facsimile, प्रतिलिपि. Hubahu nakal, a small organized dissenting group within a larger one. Faction, good, something that is not genuine. Fake, नकली, a false idea or belief. Fallacy, गलत धारणा, capable of making mistakes or being wrong. Fallible, भूल चूक करने योग्य land plowed but left unsown to restore its fertility. Fallow, खाली छोड़ी गई खेती की ज़मीन, a complete and blatant lie. Falsehood, असत्यता, a lack of food during a long period of time in a region. Famine, akal, a person motivated by irrational enthusiasm. Fanatic, kattarpanthi, marked by extreme and obsessive enthusiasm for a belief or cause. Fanatical, kattartapurna, a pleasant situation that one imagines but is unlikely to happen. Fantasy, kori kalpna, one who is difficult to please. Fastidious, बारीकियों पर अत्यधिक ध्यान देने वाला. बहुत चुनिंदा, causing or ending in death. Fatal, घातक, the belief that all events are predetermined and inevitable. Fatalism, भ पे आ की मात्रा आधा ग या व पे आ की मात्रा दर, a person who believes that all events are predetermined and inevitable. Fatalist, भाग्यवादी, extreme tiredness resulting from mental or physical exertion. Fatigue, अत्यधिक थकान, the animals of a particular region. Fauna, किसी क्षेत्र के जीव जंतु. Possible and practical, to achieve. Feasible, संभव, a pretended attack. Feint, धोखेबाजी भरी चाल. To congratulate someone in a formal manner. Felicitate, बधाई देना. सम्मानित करना, well chosen, a suited to the circumstances. Felicitous, उपयुक्त, pertaining to the cat family. Feline, बिल्ली प्रजाति का, relating to or involved in serious crime. Felonious, गंभीर, अपराध से संबंधित, one who advocates equal rights and opportunities for women. Feminist, नारीवादी, a boat that transports passengers and goods over short distances regularly. Ferry, यात्रियों को ले जाने वाली नौक, relating to a festival. Festal, उत्सव संबंधी, a bitter and prolonged quarrel between families. Groups, or individuals. Feud, शत्रुता, changing frequently. Fickle, chanchal, asthir, something that is made up and does not exist in reality. Fictitious, काल्पनिक, faithfulness or loyalty to a person. Cause, or belief. Fidelity, nishtha, something that is imagined but does not exist. Figment, mangarant kalpna, the killing of one's own child. Filicide, santan hatya, having a consistency that does not easily yield to pressure. Firm, dृढ़ and obsessive interest in something or someone. Fixation, किसी से गहरा लगाव, a natural talent or aptitude for something. Flair, प्रतिभा, attracting attention with a flashy, a showy style. Flamboyant, भड़कैला, an imperfection or weakness. Flaw, दोष, a group of ships sailing together. Fleet, जहाजों का बेल्ट, capable of bending easily without breaking and able to be easily modified. Flexible, लचीला, a quick, sudden movement. Flick, झटका, to shine with a bright but brief or irregular light. Flicker, झ पे छोटी ई की मात्रा ल, म पे छोटी ई की मात्रा ल, पे आ की मात्रा न, पे आ की मात्रा, the opposite or less desirable aspect of a situation. Flip side, अवांछित पहलू, a group of birds of one kind. Flock, झुंड, the plants and vegetation of a particular region. Flora, किसी क्षेत्र की वनस्पति, a person who sells and arranges cut flowers. Florist, फूलवाला, to struggle clumsily or helplessly. Flounder, हाथ पांव मारना, बुरी तरह संघर्ष करना, an accidental stroke of good fortune. Fluke, अकस्मात सफलता, continuous movement and change. Flux, प्रवाह, the act of destroying a fetus in the womb. Feticide, भ्रूण हत्या, a story that is passed down from generation to generation through spoken word. Folktale, लोककथा, a worker who supervises other workers. Foreman, कामगारों की निगरानी करने वाला, scientific methods and techniques used in crime investigation. Forensics, अपराध की जांच में प्रयुक्त वैज्ञानिक विधियां, the ability to predict or plan for the future. Foresight, दूरदर्शिता, an introductory section of a book, typically by a person other than the author. Forward, prastavna deprived of property or a right as a penalty for wrongdoing, forfeited, zabt kiya gaya the loss or giving up of something as a penalty for wrongdoing, forfeiture, then swarup adhikar, संपत्ति का खोना to make or shape metal by heating, forge, धातु को गर्म कर ढालना the act of falsifying documents, forgery, जालसाजी direct and outspoken, forthright, स्पष्टवादी a period of